to be back and filming. It feels good. I feel like I haven't been filming in so long. It's ridiculous and I'm so sorry. Please accept my apologies. I have been basically without a laptop and it's been pretty hard to keep up all the postings on social media because without a laptop it's just a nightmare doing everything on your phone and just wanted to scream. But I've been keeping up with the social media, but I have not been keeping up with the videos, and for that I truly apologise, and I can assure you there will be one video per week minimum from now on. So feel free to tune into the channel and know that you're gonna get something. Now guys, I do apologise because my filming area is not what it normally is. Basically I'm at home at the moment in the UK with my mummy and I'm in mum's house, so I'm making use of the space that I have, which is currently the living room floor. Seems like a fair place to film. I'm sat in front of the patio, so the light is okay, it's natural lighting. I don't have any other lights on right now, so as you can see I kind of keep dipping in and out. Maybe if I sit here it's a little bit better actually, you can see my skin. I have just woken up and just got up and I decided today that I wanted to film a makeup tutorial video for a 5-minute makeup look. I have done one of these previously and I hope you guys liked it. My routine's changed a little bit now and I wanted to film something that was a little bit more accurate for what I actually do for my 5-minute makeup routine. And the difference is mainly that I use Bare Minerals foundation for my quick routine. So when I'm in a real rush and you know I'm just trying to get out the door, I don't use a cream foundation because it takes too long. It takes ages, you know, like buffing it in or with you. No, you can't do that. When you're in a rush, you just need to get your foundation on, go. And I find that actually the mineral foundations are really good for like a quick get out the door look, and they're quite even as well. They're not too hard to sort of sit and blend in or anything like that. So I just wanted to do a really simple, really quick 5-minute routine so you can see how I get ready on a morning basically, which you can see it is because I'm still in the PJs. Yeah. So guys, just to let you know, I've already put on some cream, which I do pretty much every day. It is, you know, rule. As a 30-year-old you have to use anti-aging cream, so I do apologise that all these are anti-aging products. I'm using the Clarins Extra Firming Eye Lifting Serum at the moment, which my mummy got me from the airport I believe when she came to see me in Spain, and it is fab. It's really 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 good. I like it. It's nice and moisturising, does what it says on the tin. Not entirely sure it's lifting my eyes that much. I would quite like a little bit more of this kind of look, but hey, we can't expect miracles. And then the other thing I'm using is the Oil of Eula, that's what it used to be called, right? Moment. Anyway, so it's actually the Olay, as it's called now, Regenerist 3-Point Firming Cream with an SPF 30 because I am obsessed with SPFs living in Spain. If you're not, you're going to get wrinkly. And so that's as far as I am. Everything else I'm about to show you in my 5-minute makeup routine, and it is 5 minutes and it won't be any longer. It's super quick. And yeah, feel free to use it for your everyday, get out the door, boom, 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 gone look. And I hope you like it. So guys, today I'm using the Bare Minerals foundation to start off with our 5-minute routine. So you just, my colour is golden tan, and I just pop a little bit of the product into the lid, like so. And then grab your big blending brush. This is specifically for Bare Minerals, I guess, but you can use any kabuki brush that's got a lot of fluff to it. Mix it in the lid, like so, and then tap it. 2 big taps, because you don't want too much product on there. My skin is quite a lot lighter than this foundation at the moment, but I always tend to give my skin some colour with my foundation, so I hope you don't mind that too much. And then you just go for it, really quick. So obviously this is a 5-minute makeup routine, so I'm not gonna mess about too much, and you just keep adding more product into the lid, swirling it around your face. And this is why I wanted to change my video on the 5-minute makeup routine, because this is just so much quicker, and it just, you know, the time that you save using a mineral foundation and just buffing it into the skin compared to doing your foundation with, you know, your regular foundation with a beauty blender or with, you know, a foundation brush. I think this routine is just way, way quicker. Now, I did warn you that this was a little bit orange for my skin at the moment because I don't have a tan. Currently being in England means no tan. So I do this right across my eyes and everything because my colour isn't particularly even at the moment. And as you can see, straight away, I am looking a little bit more bronzed. Now I do take this down onto my chin when I'm not quite even, and I just buff it in until it looks super natural. Now what I do find with the Bare Minerals is that the more you buff it in, the nicer it looks, basically. But because we're in a rush and we're doing 5-minute makeup routine, I'm just going to leave it at that. Now, you even everything up with your concealers and things anyway, so don't worry too much about that just now. Okay, so that is literally the foundation side of that done. So it's really quick, really simple. As you can see, I look a tad orange, but with Bare Minerals, it kind of weirdly sinks into your skin and sort of just blends into your natural skin. So by the end of this video, you will see that it looks much more even. So then, guys, I grab the Bare Minerals again. Summer, it's just, yes, it's the Summer Bisque, this one. So it just means it's got a slightly more golden tone than the normal bisque. And you do exactly the same thing. You put some of it into the lid, like so. You swirl it around with the concealer brush. Again, this is the Bare Minerals concealer brush. Swirl it around. I like to blow it off a little bit. And then you just go onto your face exactly the same way as you did with the other product. And just cover up any dark circles or anything that you want sort of, you know, lightened up, if you like. I actually really like this as a concealer. I mean, I know that it's not as heavy duty maybe as some other concealers, and I obviously use quite a heavy one normally. I use the Double Wear by Estee Lauder, but as far as concealers go, it does the trick, it does the job, and when you're doing 5-minute makeup and you do just need to get out the door, I think this is quite a good time saver. As you can see, I take it right across my eyelid just to stop seeing any, I don't know, bluish veins or anything, I guess, and take it right underneath the eye. As you can see, the reason I like this stuff is because you can kind of make a mess with it, and that sounds really silly, but you don't have to be neat. You can just sort of brush it on and hope for the best. And that's why it's so good for a quick 5-minute routine on a morning. And I'm just sort of evening my skin tone out a little bit because it was a bit orange, but that's my own fault because I have no tan. So again, just until you're happy with the coverage that you have basically on each eye. Now, if you're in a rush, I'm guessing you wouldn't worry too much and you would just want to get out the door, as we are doing today. Well, this morning. So there we go, guys, you get the idea. And foundation and concealer on. And then with the Bare Minerals, I do like to finish off with the Mineral Veil. Now, this stuff's pretty magic. And when I first tried Bare Minerals, I didn't understand what Mineral Veil was. I was like, what the hell is that? Like, you know, it's just like another foundation or another powder. But actually, it's amazing. I used this when I went to Thailand traveling, so like on its own. I didn't use any other products. I just used the Mineral Veil on top of sort of my I don't know what you would call it, but like my moisturizers or my SPFs. I used this just on top to stop any shine and to even out pores. And I tell you something, it's an absolute miracle product. I didn't sweat, and I mean, Thailand's pretty humid if you've ever been. And it was just awesome. So this stuff is really good, and I would recommend using it on top of everything just to kind of get rid of any pores and make your skin look nice and even. So again, I'm just using the foundation brush, and I'm just literally going right over the top of what we've already done. And the other thing I like about this is because my foundation is a tad too dark for me at the moment, I think that this just slightly lightens it up and evens it out. And there you go, guys, you can see that it's just sort of evened my skin tone out. My skin just looks a lot more even now and nice and natural and not so orangey toned, which is definitely a good thing. So there we go, foundation, concealer, done. Don't need any extra powders because obviously they're already powders, and that's it. So I think that is just the super fastest way to do your you know, your foundation routine when you're in a rush. Mineral all the way. So then I'm going to go on to popping on a little bit of bronzer. Now this has a highlighter included in it. It's the Body Shop. I don't know if you can see, it's very old and very broken because I do use it a hell of a lot. And I tell you something, I've had this for so long and it has still not run out. And I don't know how because I use it like so much, it's crazy. But yeah, it has a highlight to it already. I'll just open it so you can see a little bit better. But it's this beautiful shimmery champagne-y tone with the bronzer in it. And again, this is great for saving time. So if you have your bronzer and your highlighter in one, you can just pop them on. So I don't do contouring and stuff when I'm in a 5-minute rush. Takes too long. So I'm just gonna pop this onto the apples of my cheeks first. And you can see it's just got a slight sort of sparkle to it, it's really cool. Not too much though. And then I do the whole cheekbone thing and just go underneath rather than doing any contouring. There we go. And that's to avoid contouring, guys, because let's face it, who has time to contour when you need to get out the door? So guys, I've moved back out the way of the sun now because I think it was pretty annoying for you to be able to see what I was doing. So I'm still not in the best of filming positions, but obviously I'm trying to do my best considering that I am in Mum's house at the moment. So bear with me on this video. I know it's not ideal. I'm going to try different spaces in the house to film as well so you can see maybe a bit better. So anyway, we're at this stage now with our foundation all done. Then I'm going to grab a blush. This is the Sleek Pantau brush. Blush and it's basically a really nice orange, as you can see, and it doesn't go on like that, it kind of goes on really subtle, which is why I like it. So I'm just going to pop some of that on the apples of my cheeks, like so, and the other. Now I don't really use orangey tone blush that much actually. I used to use it a lot when I was blonde, but I've stopped using it quite as much when I'm dark because I think it stands out a bit more, and I think that pinky tones tend to suit me a little bit more when I have dark hair, but fancied having a change because hey, it's good to have a change. So now then guys, the bit that takes me the longest in my 5-minute makeup routine is the brows. Now I've tried different ways of doing brows, different ideas to get it really quick, as quick as possible, and I've come up with the idea that this is the best, quickest way for me personally to do my brows. I love the Brow Wiz by Anastasia, but it takes quite, I wouldn't say a lot of time, but because the pencil's so fine, it takes me a while to fill all my brow in with that alone. So what I started to do was use the Brow Wiz plus this brow duo, which is the powder duo. And I kind of figured out in the end that I can just use this by itself, the powder duo, and do my eyebrows pretty quick and pretty evenly. Now I'm just going to move back into the natural light so that you can see me doing this quite well. Hey guys, so I'm back really close to the camera so that you can see how I'm going to quickly just fill in my brows as quickly as possible, because again we're doing quick makeup. So I'm using the, it's Granite and Ebony powder duo, and I'm using the lighter side of the palette. If you can see, I'm using this sort of charcoal colour for the entire brow. And again, this is for time-saving purposes. So I start at the outer edge, and again, I don't take a huge amount of care with this because with powder things, I think you can get away with a lot more mistakes than if you're using, you know, like maybe the pomade, for example. Like, you have to be quite careful with that and quite structured, and you can put really far too much on and it can look ridiculous. Whereas this, I don't know, it's just easy to use. It's a real cool product, and I kind of thought I wouldn't like it because I'm not really into, well, I wasn't really into powders on my brows, but the more I've used it, the more I've really enjoyed it. So, as you can see, I'm just filling in my brows and carving out shape with them basically. Now what I do is I leave the front pretty much empty, and then I just do a few strokes upwards. Excuse the mouth open like a fish, guys. I always pull that face when I'm doing mascara as well. So if you watch most of my videos, you'll be used to it. And that's it. Bish bash bosh, brow done. So then I'll go and quickly fill in the other one, and then I'll be back with the next step. So there you go guys, you can see I've just quickly filled in the other brow as well just to match them in, and literally with the powder duo it takes 2 seconds, nice and quick and easy. And then the next thing I would do when I'm in a 5-minute makeup routine and in a rush, I would probably not do so much with the eyeshadows. Eyeshadows for me is something I like to take a lot of time over and make the effort to make them look really good. So I think on this occasion I'm probably not going to. I might just even out the top of my eyelid with a colour and maybe just a slight brown or something easy and quick. So I mean, I love this Urban Decay palette. So good. Ah, totally love it. It's got some gorgeous colours in, if you can see there. I hope you can see those colours, but how gorgeous are those? And they're so iridescent, they catch every light going, and if you use them wet they're even better. So what I would probably do, sorry the sun's like half on my face and half not, and I know it's really annoying, I'll come really close. So yeah, I would probably use this really light colour here, and I would just use my big blending brush, take a little of the product, and literally sweep it across the lid and up the way. See, I wasn't lying when I said quick 5-minute makeup routine. So, and I mean, that's it. I would literally sort of do that. If I wanted to add some definition in, I could do, but actually today I'm not too fussed, I'm just gonna leave it as it is. Not entirely happy with this blush. I think maybe it's a little bit too orange, but I'm not sure if that's the lighting. But hey, we'll go with it for now. Maybe it's because the rest of my face isn't done. So then what I would do guys, on a 5-minute makeup routine, you can line your eyes. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Again, it depends what kind of rush I'm in. I would do something really, really quick, like a smoky line, just right across the top. I'm speaking really funny. And then I would just smudge it. And then it gives the illusion that actually if it's not perfect it doesn't matter because it's not supposed to be, kind of thing. So just take the pencil right across the top and then smudge it. And as you can see guys, I'm using a lot of fingers to do things here and to work products in because it's the quickest way. So when you're in a rush, again, it's quite good to just use these things. Next I'm going on to Shocking Mascara by YSL, which is my favourite. I still haven't found one that beats it yet. And I'm going to put a quick coat of this on. Again, I'm doing the fish mouth face. Oh. It's so impossible to do your mascara and keep your mouth shut. I don't know why. It stresses me out because it's not cool to look like a fish, but hey, I'm going to go with it. So I put one coat of mascara on like so guys, and then, sorry I just got a little bit of eyeliner in the corner there, which I need to get rid of because I don't like it. There we go. Good. So one coat of mascara and then I'll put another one on in a second. So then again, I'm rushing, you know, I'm in a rush, I need to get out the door, blah blah. And so we're going to go on to a little bit of highlighter. Don't always do this if I'm sort of going out, but sometimes it's just nice to have a bit of highlight on, and because I'm not keen on this blush I just want to tone it down slightly. So just grab your fan brush and take it just down the sides there and onto the middle of the cheek. Fleeky! There we go. And the same on the other side, guys. This was a really cheap fan brush I bought in like a pound shop, but it kind of does the job, so just a little bit harder than I would like because I think that you can get a nicer effect with a softer brush, but you get the point. And then I'll take it down the middle of my nose. And this is because I have a bit of a button nose. By that I mean that it's thin here and then it goes out, so it's kind of shaped. I don't know why it's called a button nose actually. My mum calls it that. Buttons aren't shaped like that, buttons are round. Maybe it's because this bit's round. I don't know. But this bit's bigger than this bit, so I tried to take the focus off it and do a line down the front. And then anyway, I'm babbling, as always. I just use my finger and pop a little bit of my Cupid's bow. Like so. And I'm sorry again about the light, guys, but I'm coming in close so you can see. And then once the highlight's done, I then go and put one more coat of mascara on. Just like so. And sorry I'm sniffing, I have a cold. And for me, that second coat of mascara really is the one that sort of wakes you up and makes you look like you're not dead. Same again on the other eye. And obviously, guys, in this video, I'm not professing to be doing some fantastic, you know, things with makeup or anything like that. I'm just doing the very basics. Get your face on, get out the door. So then, obviously, I mean, it's finished. You could literally leave the house like that. Pop on maybe a bit of like, bit of lip balm, 8 Hour cream, pop on a bit of that and go, easy. Or for me, I like to just pop on a little bit of lippy. I wouldn't line my lips again if I was doing this kind of look because you don't have any time. So I would use the Gerard Cosmetics Kamichi doll, which I'm very into at the moment. It's quite a light colour. And then I would just pop a bit of gloss on top. And this is just Clear Gloss by Bourjois. And that's sort of pretty much the finished look, guys. I will take some photos so you can see a little bit better. If I did have a little bit more time, what I would probably do with this look, it's, you know, pretty cute, you know, quite girly as well, but I would probably put some mascara on my bottom lashes. And seeing as though I have actually done this really quick, I'm going to just do that. Because I find that if I don't put mascara on my bottom lashes, having black hair, I still don't look that awake and you can't see. It kind of makes your eyes look smaller without them, the mascara on the bottom as well. So like you can see, I just put a little bit on there. And I don't know if it's like high maintenance or something, but normally I have a different mascara that I use on my bottom lashes. So for me this is a little bit tricky, which is why I'm looking terrified right now. And actually that's okay, that's better than I thought. So happy days. So yeah, I will take a few pictures to post as well now. I'm so sorry about the light, guys. The sun is basically between the trees and the trees keep blowing and it's windy and la la, and you just can't see the look that well. And that would be it. I would just sort of, ooh, I wouldn't do that. But I would just put my hair in some kind of style, no idea what. And then that would be it. Ready to get out the door. Happy days. I don't know if you can see that if I move a bit further back. No, that doesn't help either. But that's the look. Simple, easy, quick makeup. Get out the door. Happy days.